Okay, so hello Gio.
Hello, Mister.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good, but a bit tired. Tell me, what are you going to be telling me today?
I'm going to tell you about Jakarta Festivals in Bangka.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
With the perkenalan diri.
Up to you.
Hello, Mister. My name is Gio, and today I'm going to tell you about Jakarta versus Bangka. Well, about Jakarta, it's more crowded than Bangka. So it has more popularity in Jakarta. But
Population.
yes, but in Bangka, you can live peacefully without any disturbance, and there is more or less pollution in Bangka people. There is also more or less there is less garbage in Bangka people.
What's that? Do you want to drink first?
No, I didn't. Oh no.
It's okay, just try it first.
Huh?
You want to try it first?
Huh?
Just throw it first. Okay, and
If we
continue.
can say Bangka Belitung is more better than Bangka Pinang, but in Bangka Belitung there is a downfall in Bangka Belitung. As we could say, there is more or less popularity.
Population or popularity? Which one?
Population.
Okay.
And if we open a business in Bangka Belitung, less more people will go to your place.
Less people will go to our place. Okay.
While in Jakarta, there is a lot of stores. Even if it's a bad one or a good one, there will be a lot of customers inside of it.
Okay.
So in Jakarta, there is a lot of transportation, while in Bangka, there is just a few. In Jakarta, we have trains, private cars,
Private cars.
motorcycle. You can buy like the loud motorcycle or something.
The loud motorcycle.
When
You mean the
like,
big motorcycle?
huh?
Big motorcycle.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can explore with a horse.
With a horse. Okay.
While in Bangka, there is just only a pedicab.
In Bangka, there's only a pedicab.
There are pedicab, taxi, private cars, and
Motorcycle.
only that. So we can say that Bangka Belitung will lose to Jakarta. But in my mind, I think Bangka Belitung is going to win. Why? There is more or less gempa bumi in Bangka Belitung, and there will not be a tsunami.
Why you could say there will be no tsunami in Bangka Belitung?
In Bangka Belitung, there's banjir, no tsunami. Tsunami is only around Jakarta and other countries, while in Bangka Belitung, it's just a small city. And
Okay.
so, if there's a gempa bumi or an earthquake, the magnitude will be more low than usual. Magnitude is the guncangan.
I know. Why? Why in Bangka we don't have that big magnitude?
It's a small city, that's why.
So the magnitude is depending on how big and how small the city, not how big and small the earthquake itself.
We could say that the smaller our city is, the smaller the magnitude is.
Why?
Because
Why it doesn't depend on the earthquake?
the earthquake can happen randomly and the magnitude is already predicted on the news. magnitude is around 2.728, we could just hide under the table and listen.
Okay.
When the magnitude is around 70, well, we just accept over it.
70? You mean 7?
7, yes. We just accept over it. The houses will just fall.
You said just now, if let's say in Bangka, we will have lower magnitude, no matter
Yes,
what.
but in Bangka, we jarang.
We barely.
We barely have any earthquake in Bangka Belitung.
I can accept that. The reason, do you know the reason why we don't have that? We don't have, let's say, we have last earthquake, for example. Do you know the reason why?
There is more or less penambangan, like timah.
Okay.
Or in Jakarta, the more bigger the city is, the more minus.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Well, your statement mostly is very much debatable. Like, I don't think it's strong enough to be debated, but we just keep going, yeah? Okay. Because you are comparing Jakarta and Bangka, right? The main point. Okay. Let me start with the Q&A directly.
Okay.
Can you give me a picture of the comparison in the crimes rate between Jakarta and Bangka Belitung?
In Bangka Belitung, there is more, less.
No, you cannot say more and less together. You say
There is
less.
crime rates in Bangka Belitung because it's just a small city, so the people that will rob you is just a few.
Okay.
I mean, you can bring a gun to your sleeve and just protect yourself.
Okay. Okay.
Gil, if like you are done the assessment, your phone is in front of the board.
Just put it here. The phone, just bring it to him now. Can you bring it to him? And then, if in Bangka, if in Jakarta,
In Jakarta, there is a lot of people living there, right? So the crime rates will go up like
so if more people, more crimes. Less people, less crime.
Yes.
Is it like that?
but if the town is
The what?
if the town is filled with criminal or
The break is already at.
Okay. So for me, it is not depending on the area also. It's about the people, the
the
education.
people that wants money or
Do you know why many crimes happened in Jakarta?
they need money or they have a revenge.
Revenge of what?
Well, like when in the past they are just a kid, right? If there is a person who bullies him all the time, he will store it in his heart. So when he remembers it back, he will get a revenge.
Okay. You are so imaginary, but that's fine. Okay. Tell me, what is the most valuable thing you have in your life now, Gio?
My mother and my father and my family,
Well, family is your most valuable thing.
because they made me in the first place. If they aren't here, I would have not been born.
Very good.
Born.
Yeah, it's good. So without them, you're nothing.
Yes.
Kind of that.
Yeah.
Can you live without them?
If I am already adult enough, I can.
But for now, no. Do you still have both parents complete?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Okay. What about this? IT skill or English skill is more important in this era?
What?
Which one is more important? IT skill or English skill?
English skill.
Why?
Because you can use it later in the USA or UK if you cannot get a work in here.
Okay. If IT, you can also get it in UK and US also.
Yes. But if the ID is declined in Indonesia, I want to go to USA. get the idea.
Do you like to watch movies?
Of course, why?
I can see that. I can see like, I think in the future I can see that you can be a producer or someone who makes comics. Something. Do you like something with the art?
That's why.
So imaginary. I can see that. Very good. Okay. Last session. Just you give me questions. Give me any questions about comparison degree.
Like the question, right?
Yes.
What do you think about my presentation earlier?
Earlier means when? Just now? About your comparison. Well, that was not presentation I could tell. It was like only telling story. But I would say that in some part you really stated some debatable points that people were just like like that, you know, like really like that, because you put statement that is very uncommon. You get it? When you make a statement that is not usual for people, they would have questions mark a lot in their brain, and it happened to me just like, that's what I was asking. Okay. Well, that was interesting, but I think if you want to make a statement, you definitely need to read first and find out that it's true or not, because it can be a debate at the end of the day. If let's say, oh no, I think no. But if you have the valid data of that, you could say that.
I already checked it on Google yesterday.
Okay. Well, for me still, like this now, one of the points about the earthquake, well, it is depending on the small and the big city. Well, it's not depending on the earthquake itself.
It could depend on the people also.
Like what?
They could do a lot of minings, like into the deep of the coal. Too deep that it will cause an earthquake.
In Jakarta, is there any mining there? Because it's actually a city. What mining do they have? Normally, we have mining in, take an example like Kalimantan, Papua. You know Papua? Papua has Freeport. If you want to talk about that, you know Papua? They have Freeport. Deep down, it's really big. I never hear any news about the earthquake there. Why?
It's that in Jakarta, there is a miner also. Like they do timah secretly.
I know, but if you talk about one of the factors is because of that, for me it's not too strong and not too valid. If you compare maybe Bangka and Jakarta, yeah, Bangka has more mining, of course,
Yeah.
compared to Jakarta, right? Because Jakarta is more like factory and companies.
Oh, I think I know why. There is too much in the surface that makes the ground just rumble and just make the earthquake.
Okay, if you later watch again, one of the causes of the earthquake, based on what I know, is that there's in bahasa lempengan, down there in our core earth, that if you are in that area, you could have more possibility to have the earthquake. Like another one can be, let's say for tsunami. If for tsunami, it can have, it is actually the impact of, for example, the eruption, volcano, right? So it create like big wave. So it is not depending only, or it is not depending on how big or small, but the position and the location of your place also. And Pulau Jawa is, if I'm not mistaken, they are down there. They are the lempengan of that, which it is sometimes moving and it can cause bad. Okay, I
And
think
scary.